Hello everyone, welcome to the 2014 Mid-Atlantic meeting. My name is Katie Monty and I'm the Assistant Executive Director at CPAsNet. For all of you who don't, I'm sure you all know because you're all members of our company, we provide marketing materials to accounting firms across the country, including yourself. So today I'm going to be talking to you about how you can use social media in your accounting firm. Why are you all here today? Are you trying to just get out of the office? Are you looking to get more CPE credits? Did you hear there was free food? Or did your boss make you come? Regardless of why you're here today, I hope that you take something out of this presentation or one of the presentations you hear today, bring it back to your firm, and implement it there. I hope that you find this information valuable and you can help take your firm from average growth to high growth. So I'm going to give you a little situation, and I want you to think about what you would do. So say you're a tax manager in your accounting firm, and you receive a call from Dr. Bill Smith, and he's building a hospital in your county. And he calls you and he wants to set up a meeting next week to meet with you to get a proposal for his new hospital for you to handle their accounting needs. You're really excited because this is going to be a huge deal, a lot of money involved. So you make the meeting, but then you hang up the phone and you think, wow, we have no experience in the medical industry. How am I going to persuade Dr. Bob Smith that our accounting firm can handle their accounting needs when I know he'll be meeting with other accounting firms who can? So what would you do? I'm sure you would do research, but the question is where? Where would you look for information about Dr. Bob Smith? Where would you look for information about his hospital? I want you to think about that throughout this presentation, and I'm going to share with you some insight later on. So let's start this presentation off with a little game. I'm going to show you some social media icons, and I want you to tell me which social media channel they're associated with. So you can just shout it out.
Facebook.
Starts off pretty easy, but we'll get more complex.
Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, YouTube, WordPress, Pinterest.
Flickr.
Damn.
I thought that was a hard one.
Friends.
Well, did I stump you? See, I didn't really know that one either, but it's SlideShare.
Oh. LinkedIn.
So how many of you personally use these social media sites? How many of your companies use these to professionally represent their company? So the hands drop down to fewer. So from my perspective working at CPAsNet, you're all doing well. You all have excellent staff, great clients, and you're all proactive. But why settle for good when you can be doing better? It's no secret that technology is changing and the way people are buying, purchasing decisions are changing. Whether it's a tangible product or a service, the way that we buy things and decide to buy things is changing. I'm noticing a member firm problem nationwide. Firms are telling me they feel social media deficient. And my solution to this is to introduce to you how to use LinkedIn in your firm to take your firm from average growth to high growth. And we're going to, in this presentation, you will learn how social media, specifically LinkedIn, can take your firm from low growth to high growth by increasing your lead generation, increasing your website traffic, recruiting, branding, and turning leads into clients. So first, let's start with an industry overview. Accounting Today names the top 100 firms every year across the nation. This year, 29 of those firms were on the Mid-Atlantic list. And I wanted to look at the common denominator, and every single one of those firms, their company has a professional LinkedIn page. Each one has a LinkedIn page. A majority has Facebook, a majority has Twitter, and then the numbers dwindle down between the rest of the social media sites. So from my perspective, I'm thinking, if every single one of these firms is on LinkedIn, don't you think you should be too? These are your competitors, and obviously it's working for them. If you don't have one, you're obviously missing out. This reminded me of keeping up with your neighbors, the Joneses. When I was a little girl, I was at my grandparents' house, and the neighbors bought the Prius, the new electric car. And I remember the next day, my grandpa came home with one. So it's like it's your human nature to want to keep up with what everyone else is doing. So that's the social media breakdown. And now we're going to dive in how LinkedIn can help grow your firm through advanced search. So with lead generation, you have what I like to call the modern day phone book. You can go on LinkedIn and look up different companies, different people, and really target who you want to target as a potential client. You also have the InMail option where you're able to message different clients, prospective clients. Instead of emailing them, this is a different way to stick out to them. Every day you're receiving emails, hundreds a day. So why not get a different approach to reaching out to someone? I used this the other day. I actually couldn't find someone's email address. It happened to be they have a new email address. I didn't get it. I couldn't get in contact with them. So I found them on LinkedIn and messaged them. So it's a different way to get in contact with them. Next, who's viewed your profile? This is a great feature on your personal page that you can see who's viewing your profile. These are considered hot leads, and you can use these if, say, Dr. Bob Smith is viewing your profile. You can say, oh wow, he has that new hospital opening up. Maybe he's looking for an accounting firm. Let me make a mental note to contact him. So today, accounting firms really want a complete picture of their contacts, and this is a great way to get it. Next, I'm going to talk about how LinkedIn can help grow your firm, and this is through increasing your website traffic. So on your company profile, which I have a picture of here, you have the placement. You could put your website in several places. This is one of them. And this is great because it's easy to click. It makes your website accessible to whoever is following your LinkedIn page. Now, I'm sure you'll have employees, and I'm sure they're all on LinkedIn. And so another great way for them for your website traffic to increase is to have your employees say they work at your company, and then include your company profile in theirs. So this is important though if you have a social media policy. If you don't have one, you really should, because your employees are acting as ambassadors, and what they say is really speaking in volumes about your company brand image. So if you don't have a social media policy, this is something that CPAsNet can help you with, and as a member, you have the benefit of, so contact us today and we can help you. Also, if you notice, you can also hover over the company and it brings you to the website and allows you to directly follow the company. So it works both ways. You can also take the icons that we talked about earlier in this presentation and put them on your website as well. Next, LinkedIn can help grow your firm through recruiting efforts. So talent is able to find you, as well as you are able to find talent. So as you can see here, you can search for jobs, but you can also post jobs. LinkedIn is currently one of the best places to find talent, because as you can see, 675 views per job. That's the average job performance rate. So overall, you want to use LinkedIn and have a company profile so that you look appealing to the potential talent. Because I know the more connections you have, the more followers you have, the more credible you come across to as talent. So the fourth way LinkedIn can help grow your firm is through branding. And as a member of CPAsNet, you receive content. So you can take this content that we share with you and put it right onto your company page. This is a great way to become a thought leader and express that you know a lot about the industry and provide content that your audience is actually interested in. So the purpose of providing content on your page is to engage your audience. You really want them to get into a conversation with you. So I posted an example here. We have the Nissan company page, and this shows how you can interact. We have conversations growing at the bottom of this post. So you really want a give and take relationship on that page. So let's go back and talk about Dr. Bob Smith and how we can turn leads into clients through LinkedIn. So turns out, this is a real story, and I'm not going to tell you who it is, but these the firm leader went on LinkedIn, found Dr. Bob Smith, and found out on his LinkedIn page in the intro section that he is interested in cars. He's a car enthusiast. So we put two and two together and realized I have someone working for me that also shares this passion. Let's throw him in on the meeting and see how it goes. So the meeting comes around, and turns out they don't talk anything about the medical industry. They don't talk any business. They talk about cars the whole time, and they land the deal. They landed it without having any medical industry accounting background. So that's a great way how LinkedIn can help turn leads into clients. It gives you information that you wouldn't be able to find elsewhere. It is a common response I hear when I tell someone to get a company LinkedIn profile is that they don't have enough time, they're swamped with work, this isn't productive work. And my response to them is your social media is always working. It's your 24-hour employee that you don't even have to pay. So no, there is no immediate consequence to not getting a profile today, but beware in the future, this could have detrimental consequences on your firm. Although I know social media is not going away, although I know a few accountants who wish it would.